everybody and welcome to another Magical Moon video. The sky is blue and the sun is shining and it is just lovely.
It is, but we have a very sensitive situation which has arisen by all your concerns and many across the YouTube community. And that is in the form of, I did mention it in the last episode, the passing of Nick the Viking. And he was a prominent figure on other channels, and unfortunately in his passing he's left behind 3 beautiful dogs.
He has indeed. So Eddie, Loki and Ellie are all without a home at the moment. So what's happened is Nick and I, because of you guys, your concern, and because Annelise contacted us, Annelise, just before we say any more, Annelise and Christine have been absolutely unbelievable in this situation. Given the grief that they've gone through themselves, they're at Nick's looking after these dogs daily. And we'd just like to say, without them, none of what we're about to say could have happened.
Yeah, I think you wouldn't be able to give them the best chance. And they truly have done that in that very awkward time that has passed. They've given them that much needed stability and the best chance of a new home. And we did have a home lined up, but with all the best will in the world, that unfortunately fell through and we've exhausted all the other avenues. What that means is the plan is slightly changing and it's for the animals' best interests.
It is. So Eddie, the eldest dog, is going to go home with Harry, Nick's son. He is the one, he is suffering the most. He is without doubt very, very damaged that Nick is not here, and we feel that it is the best thing, and so does Harry, that he goes back to his family and he has that one-on-one attention that's so important that he needs to work through his grief. The younger dogs, Ellie and Loki, they're still here, they're in France, and they are going to be joining us on the farm. It's not been an easy decision, and we are obviously very aware of the animals we have here and, you know, the vulnerability of the animals that we have here, but at the moment there is no other option or choice, and these dogs need to decompress. They need to get out of the situation that they're in, and they need somewhere safe and an environment where they can be loved and looked after, to just for us to be able to move forward with the homing process, whether that's here or with somebody else. For the time being, it's just to give them time to feel okay and that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, again, that much needed stability, and we've got to put systems in place to not only protect them, which is critically important, but as Jenny said, to protect all the other animals here. And we've got ideas that we need to do. We need to build them an area which is going to give them their new home, but it's going to provide them with that stability, but we're going to be able to give them that one-on-one intensive treatment, and we're really going to try and develop them as we do with all the animals that come here. Just give them the best chance.
We are. So the next job to do is we are spending a lot of time with them so they get to know us as people, and we're going over to Nick's, meeting Annelise and meeting Christine, and also meeting Harry to meet the dogs and get to know them. And I tell you what, if there is ever a reflection of how Nick was as a person, bearing in mind we've never met Nick, we only heard of him through this situation. His dogs are a walking, living, loving
testament
to him. They really, really are. They've not been socialised because they were his dogs. They lived in his home. But that part is where we come in, and we're going to give them the best possible chance here at the farm. So
there's going to be lots of licking, lots of frolicking going on. So let's go and meet the dogs.
Let's go.
So we're here, we're working with the guys, and it's really important to continue that process to get them really happy with Jenny and I, just to give them that all-important chance that they're so in need of. They've obviously had the support of Christine and Annelise, who've done a fantastic job just to give them that stability in the meantime. But now it's on with the future. So we're back. It was lovely to spend time with Eddie and Loki and to share that with you guys. And they are true. Well, there's nothing wrong with them. They are just mourning the loss of their master. They are, of course, slightly unsocialised because they've been in that pack, in that area, and never been anywhere else. But that really isn't a big hurdle. Over the years, we've been privileged to have many, many dogs, big dogs, but more importantly, very troubled, very abused animals. And they've come good. We've given them that chance. You have to set them up for success. And that's what we're going to do, bringing these guys home. So the next stage is to build them somewhere where they feel at home and they're secure and they're safe. But more importantly, everyone around is secure and safe in that. And then it's only, well, there's only good things that can happen. And animals are so adaptable. They're so forgiving. All they want is that love and consistency. And they're definitely going to get that here. It's been a really, really good job. I'm so chuffed with how it's turned out, and it's going to provide them with their new home. The best bit, I think, is the positioning. It works so well. It's at the centre of all the activity. There's the feed room, there's the laundry room. We've got the trailer going backwards and forwards. We've got all the toings and froings, which is going to keep them really stimulated. And they're going to be safe. And that is really the most important thing. In the meantime, we've got loads to be getting on with. We've obviously got to do maybe a few more sessions, a bit more socialising, but then the all important getting the dogs home. And then we've got to get on with the new stables, the long-awaited new stables, part of Petra's promise. You might be able to see beside me where Ginger is, the new barn. That was just the first stage. But we really need to wait for the ground to properly dry out. We've managed to clear it, and what that means is we can actually start marking out exciting times ahead. As we always say, we can't wait to share it with you. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to our lovely patrons and of course Team Thomas, and to everyone that supported us on this journey. We really couldn't do it without you. And on that note, I'm going to say stay very magical, and we'll see you next time.